Hi there. Welcome to the channel. This is going to be a reading for anyone who needs it. It's not going to be sign specific. Just for, whatever reason, whatever you may be going through, this may speak to you. Definitely, if the title brought you in, then I guarantee there's something in here for you. Obviously, I don't know what the title is going to be yet because I haven't done the reading yet. So, we're going to go ahead and get into it. I just dropped a card. My bad. One moment. Five of Cups. Maybe dealing with some kind of loss, some kind of sadness. But let's see. I don't really like to take the jumping cards. I don't think that there's anything much to that. But we'll see. If it comes back out, then it's meant to come back out, you know? So we're going to be looking at the energy that you're dealing with, number one. Number two, we're going to be looking at how you are showing up in that energy. And number three, we're going to be looking at how the universe is wanting you or advising you to show up in this energy. And then number four, we're going to be looking at what is the lesson being learned? What is the point? What is the true destination of you having to experience this type of energy in your life at this time? So we'll go ahead and get into it. Thank you, Spirit. The energy that you're dealing with is the Nine of Pentacles. The way you're showing up in that is maybe feeling a little bit blocked with this Two of Swords. The way the universe wants you to show up is the Knight of Cups. Open heart, a little bit of dreamy, a little bit of fantasy there. Definitely a open heart, wide open heart. And the lesson is the Empress. Beautiful. That's some beautiful energy. I really like this. The bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. So definitely feel like we're dealing with some kind of love relationship here. Something that is guiding us more to be who we truly are. Possibly stepping into our Empress energy, our Empress role. The Empress is a VIP person. She comes out when, we've actually achieved a certain level of, I want to kind of say ascension, here. So that's actually beautiful. But, she is showing up as the lesson. So the energy that you're dealing with is the Nine of Pentacles, which is my single and happy card. Like, we don't want no drama. We don't want no problems over here. We have cultivated our own independence, our own wealth. We stand alone. We're good on our own. We don't need anybody coming in with any drama, number one. So definitely this is the energy that we are showing up in at this point in time. We have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which means, we have, a sense of what divine love is, a sense of love of the self-love, which is also what the Empress is. She's actually like the graduated version of self-love, in my eyes at least. So let's go ahead and clarify this Nine of Pentacles, Spirit. Please clarify Nine of Pentacles for those who need it. For those who need it, clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Why is the Nine of Pentacles the energy that we are dealing with? Thank you. And we have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. This could be dealing with like some kind of, maybe there's a group or some kind of situation that's wanting you to conform in some type of way, and you're wanting to kind of stand out from that, like step outside of the box thinking. It also could be dealing with some kind of commitment that you have made, but I really feel like with this Nine of Pentacles energy that you're wanting to separate from it, honestly. Like sometimes the Hierophant can show up when we need to like go with the flow and like go, join the crowd rather than separate from it. But the Nine of Pentacles is definitely, saying that we are individuals first. So I do feel like maybe you are dealing with some kind of situation where conformity is an issue and you're kind of rebelling against that. So clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, yeah. So we have the Seven of Swords. Mm. We have some hard energies here. We have the Seven of Swords, the Ten of Wands. This is a heavy burden, and the Six of Pentacles. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling up like feeling that conformity is an issue here, perhaps in like some kind of job situation. You have a beautiful heart though. Like I see your heart is absolutely gorgeous. Showing up with that Ace of Cups there, like you know your worth, you know your value, but somebody is trying to. It feels like with the Seven of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, like it's too much of a burden, and somebody's trying to like convince you that you should carry this burden with the Six of Pentacles, like this shared energy here, and I feel like you're like not having it. You're like, no, with that Hierophant, you're like, no, my commitment first and foremost is to myself, to my worth, my value. And I know what I bring to the table, and it's a lot, and I'm pretty awesome. And like this, there's something shady about this. There's something not quite right, and it's putting way too much of a burden on you. Um, in the disguise of shared responsibilities, but it's really not quite shared, is it? Like I'm seeing like it's just not really shared because it seems like you are bearing most of the work, most of, whether and that's hard labor too, the Ten of Wands. That's hard labor. And so just be careful too that you're not like fooling yourself with that Seven of Swords. You're not letting somebody take advantage of you, feeling like, somehow talking yourself into things. You should not have to talk yourself into something. And definitely don't let somebody else talk you into something that you don't want to do. But like I said, like that Hierophant is showing at the bottom of the deck for a reason. That's Taurus energy. Taurus does not do anything they don't want to do. Taurus will is one of the most stubborn signs for sure. And let's see, I have Taurus twice also with the Empress. So definitely strong Taurus showing up here. Uh, Taurus takes care of the self as well, going along with everything, just confirming what has already been said with the reading. So it makes a lot of sense that you are showing up towards this energy with the Two of Swords, kind of like blocking mode. That's like my card that I say, you shall not pass or this shall not pass. Um, like the go no further, like empaths. This could also speak to like competition. Like you may, be in a sparring match kind of like with your equal and like you can't beat each other. And so there's like an impasse. There's like nobody wins, right? So that's definitely like a lot of what I'm picking up with that card. Please show me the Two of Swords. Why is the collective showing up as the Two of Swords? Please show me the Two of Swords. Yeah, I think that's quite smart too. Like, um, because whatever this is, something isn't fair about it. Like, so you're kind of like taking a step back. You're like on pause there. Like, whoa, let me figure this out. And a lot of times the Two of Swords too could speak to a third way, finding a third way. It's you know, kind of coming to that fork of the road. Maybe turning, maybe even turning around and going backwards a little bit. Although I never really recommend going backwards, but sometimes it's necessary. So we have the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so that's a little difficult. So this could be somebody that you feel like you have a really deep connection with. perhaps past life connections, which really aren't that big of a deal because, like, pretty much everybody in our life, we've had several lives with these people. But it does make it a little bit more difficult when we recognize these past life connections, like we feel kind of obligated to be in them, but we really don't. Like if they're not helping to grow us, if they're not doing their part, if it's not really equally shared, if another person is not seeing our value, our worth, and they're trying to take advantage of us, doesn't matter if we've had past lives. It's up to us, whether we have past lives with this person or not. Maybe that is the lesson in this life is to be like, no, you're not taking advantage of me this time. We've done this. We've been here, done that. Um, I'm not doing it again. It's time to move forward and maybe go into other connections. So yeah, so we have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands speaks to competition. We have the Two of Wands, active decision making, and then we have the Chariot. So yeah, so I really feel like with this Two of Swords, like the way you're showing up in this energy, whatever it is that's wanting something from you, that's wanting to take advantage of you and your gifts, your talents, like you're not having it and you see it for what it is. You're not going to fight with it. You're just going to move on from it, honestly. Like I think that is your decision with the Two of Swords. Um, you want to, at least you do want to move on because like I see you like there's just too much competition here. There's too much fighting to the point where it's like nothing is getting done and you're making that decision to move forward with the Chariot, even though you're still in kind of like a contemplation mode. You haven't quite made that decision yet. And Spirit is saying, Knight of Cups. Spirit is saying, the Knight of Cups moves forward. He's a lover, not a fighter. So he does move. He's not the fastest knight, but he does move towards his heart's desire. He moves towards his dreams, his goals, his fantasies, things that speak to his soul, speak to his heart. So the universe is, I feel, wanting you to kind of bust through this or this Two of Swords energy, this blockage, this impasse where nothing is getting done. It's like stagnation. The universe is wanting you to move towards your heart's desire, whatever that is for you. Let's go ahead and clarify the Knight of Cups, please. Yeah. And you have the Six of Cups there too at the bottom of the deck, with that connection, so there may be other connections that you want to move towards and this other energy is not that. Please show me the Knight of Cups. Show me the Knight of Cups. I mean, you're supposed to be an empress here, you know? The emperor and empress, they're VIPs in their own right. They've done the work. They claim things. They produce. They like make up they make the rules and they enforce them and they are the authorities of their own lives. And that's in your lesson here. So Knight of Cups, we have the Hierophant again at the bottom of the deck. So again, we're speaking to some kind of commitment, some kind of conformity wanting to happen. We have the Page of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Page of Wands underneath the Knight of Cups. So yeah, definitely there's some information that's coming through. You've been observing things. Maybe something is just not quite lining up with your true destiny, with this Wheel of Fortune, like speaks to, possible karmic ties. Something is definitely like, I feel like it's trying to hold you back. It's trying to overburden you. And you're wanting to blaze a new trail with this Page of Wands. Like go forth, like this could be some of you even leaving a relationship, with the Page of Wands. Like the page wants to go after something different, something that's it's an adventurer, never been done before. So that's what yeah, and spirit is like saying, go towards your heart's desires, stop wasting time with this other, whatever this is, this commitment, this s- some kind of institution, group, work environment. It could be a corporation, even with that Hierophant. We have the Hierophant twice, so that's Taurus energy on the board 3 times. We also have Cancer energy with the Chariot. Not that it really matters. We have Sagittarius with the Wheel of Fortune. And with that Knight of Cups, we have Pisces. Not that that stuff really matters, but I know some people, they do like to hear, it's nice when it does line up that the person that you're dealing with actually has these traits, you know. Let's go ahead and see. The lesson is the Empress. So why is the Empress showing up here? Why is the Empress the lesson? Why is the Empress the lesson that we're learning here with this energy? Yeah, because you have a dream, you have a goal. We all have a divine destiny. We all have a mission, that we are striving to fulfill on this planet. I mean, most of us do. Like if you're aware, there's some people that are not aware. They're just happy to do the same thing over and over and over again, like lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. But there's a lot of us too that have already done that. And we have more awareness about ourselves and our past lives. And we're wanting to actually transcend this realm and go on to other higher realms. And if you know anything about, the realms and things, you know that we have been kind of manipulated into staying here, into recycling ourselves, into reincarnation over and over and over again, because there are negative beings out there that feed on our energy, mainly our sadness, our sorrow, our frustration, our anger. Why is the Empress here? Thank you, Spirit. We have the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That's another Cancer, more Cancer energy. This could be, somebody, again, like with a full open heart, which I do feel like you have. Do you have it more contained, though? You have it um, more contained as far as like not overly emotional. The Queen of Cups can speak to that as well as the Knight of Cups, too. The Queen of Cups is naturally loving. She has emotional availability. She can also be like, and because I'm only saying this because of the other cards that are here on the table, but she can also represent somebody who is quite emotionally manipulative. Because everything, all the energies, they have it, there's duality, right? So all the energies have two sides. Um, so yeah, so I'm kind of picking that up with this particular Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck in this context of, clarifying your lesson. So clarifying the Empress, which is the lesson, is the Son of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Again, like we have the Wheel of Fortune at least twice here. Let me see. Yeah, we had the Wheel of Fortune twice. So I mean, that definitely to me is speaking to like, astrological things that are out of our control, like, what's going on with the planets right now, if you know anything about astrology and Saturn, Neptune, Uranus. Um, this is definitely something that is speaking to somebody who is on a mission. You are on a journey and you are developing a plan with the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. You have so much passion for this, like it's so beautiful. Ace of Wands can also speak to like the masculine energy, specifically like the masculine sexual energy. Um, and underneath the Empress, I mean that's just really beautiful. That's like absolute divine femininity right there. Very attractive, very goal oriented. You know your worth. You're ready to go on to fulfill, whatever mission it is that you've came here to fulfill onto this planet. And all of what you're going through right now is helping you to achieve that. So whether it's difficult, whether it's unfair, which I have a big feeling that it is, not fair, but it's teaching you something. It's teaching you to be more aware of your own essence, your own energy, your own self-worth, your own self-esteem, your own confidence. It's helping you to build all of that. It's helping you to produce more for yourself with that Empress energy. And it's what you're supposed to be doing, with the Wheel of Fortune twice here, that's saying that you are on the right path, if it's any consolation. But you do need to kind of like try to move out of this energy of which I see you doing that already, with the Nine of Pentacles. The independence that you are showing up with is really quite impressive. Just gonna go ahead and get you a little bit of advice here. We'll go ahead and end the reading. Give some advice for the collective, for those who need it. Yeah, I think the main point of this reading, like if you're wondering if you're doing the right things, you are. Are you on the right path? Yes, you definitely are. There's just some obstacles, we all run into obstacles here and there, and that's what makes life interesting. It creates character, it's character building as well, trying to find the right way, the right paths out of these types of situations. It could be something definitely that you've committed to in the past, but something's just not right about it. It's overburdening you, and it's dare I say, like it's actually like these people are doing this on purpose. They're almost like it's almost like they're trying to break you. And that's why it's put you in this Two of Swords where you're like blocking, like, yeah, you want to move forward, but you're just kind of at a standstill right now because you just can't like believe it. It's like, what is the deal here? What is wrong with these people, right? This institution, this corporation, this job, something that, spoke to you at one time because you did make a commitment to it, but like I feel like your heart is it's going in a different direction now. Yeah, we have the tower. So I think that, with the tower here, I think Spirit is saying, let that tower fall. I don't think it's your tower. It's this other entity's tower here. Just let it fall. Let it fall apart. For sure. It's not your burden anymore. You can't save it, even if you want to. You can sit there with that Ten of Wands. You can try, you can wear yourself out trying to save this, but you're not going to be able to because it's not your tower. It's not yours to save. It's somebody else's. So your advice is the Moon, Wheel of Fortune again, the Lovers. Yeah. So this particular Lovers from the Mermaid deck, if you can see, like she's looking at herself in the mirror here, you know. So it's the Moon is speaking to our fears, hidden things, hidden enemies. Um, it's saying have no fear, know thyself, know thy mission. Let that tower fall. Don't be afraid of it, and just keep going on your path because you're on the right path. You have the right what it takes, um, to get this not that done, but to get what you need done. You're on the right path. But you have to like stop taking on this burden that's not yours because you will have your own burdens as you walk on your path. Other things will come up and things that will be worth it for you to carry. It is going to be worth it because it's going to be benefiting you in the long run. Whereas this, like these people, they're wanting you to carry their Ten of Wands. It's not yours, it's theirs. They have to carry you. You have to carry your own Ten of Wands. You can't be dumping your Ten of Wands on other people, expecting them to fix your business, your relationship, your whatever this is. Um, yeah, so just focus on yourself. It's time to be constructively selfish, I would say, for sure. Which is also like a big, that's a big Taurus energy as well, like, constructively selfish. Just think about what that actually means. It's not, it's not demeaning in any type of way. Self-love is what it actually is. So just start to, I feel like the person that I'm talking to has already developed a lot of self-love, but continue just to maintain it, cultivate it, grow it. Um, love yourself, love the fuck out of yourself, especially with that Empress energy there. And you will get to that status. You will get to that Empress status where, you just manifest on a dime. Everything just kind of goes exactly the way you planned it, or even better than expected. That's also something with that Empress energy as well, as like when things turn out better than expected. Okay, so that's what I have for you today, for those who need it. I hope this reading spoke to you, and stay tuned. I will have more great things for you as the month goes on. And yeah, it's been a pleasure reading for you, whoever you are, and take care now. Bye.